Welcome, my friends, to the Bob and Brad podcast. My name is Mike Keenitz, and I am a PT assistant. Today, I will be interviewing Jordan on the effects food has on your blood sugar. Jordan has a bachelor's in exercise science, a master's in nutrition, and she's also a certified personal trainer. You may recognize her from doing the follow-along exercise videos on our channel as well. So without further ado, here is Jordan. All right, are there any other tips or tricks or specific foods that can help to naturally balance blood sugars?
So yeah, there's a couple other little hacks I can give you beyond the most important thing is going back to balancing your meals, right? But beyond that, to kind of really optimize, a couple other like little tips and tricks I can give you. Have you heard of apple cider vinegar for this?
Yeah,
Do you know where I'm going with that?
I've had it before.
Yeah, so apple cider vinegar, it actually slows down the breakdown and absorption of carbohydrates. And that's going to just basically slow the rise in your blood sugar. Much like healthy fats and fibers slow it down, apple cider vinegar can also slow this down a little bit too. So a easy little practice is before you eat a meal, take like a tablespoon, mix it, dilute it with water because it'll eat away your teeth enamel.
It's very vinegary.
It's not palatable. I don't find it overly palatable, even diluted with water. I drink it sometimes. But
if you put lemon in it too, and then sometimes like if you could put stevia or something in it, it's like a weird lemonade then.
Yeah, maybe. I'll try that. But yeah, that can be super helpful before your meals. When I'm in, I go through ebbs and flows of things I do for health, but I haven't done that for a while. But I used to, like when I was making dinner at night, I would pour myself like a little concoction of that, make myself a little healthy mocktail when I was making dinner. I haven't done that for a while. Maybe I will now, but that can be super beneficial. The other thing I think it's kind of cool. Resistant starch. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. I actually have some carbohydrate, like it's called UCAN. It's more when I was doing marathons.
Okay.
It's a corn starch, but it doesn't affect blood sugar.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
And the interesting thing with resistant starch is actually food produces it naturally too. So like, to take, for example, like potatoes. So say you like bake potato to eat for dinner, that's going to massively spike your blood sugar. But if you bake it or cook it or whatever, roast it, and then you put it in the refrigerator for a day, and then you go eat it as leftovers, that process, it actually like forms resistant starch.
Yeah.
And therefore it has less of an impact on your blood sugar.
Does rice do that too?
Rice does too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard of that. I was thinking of the the gels I had, but
I don't know if like pasta, because I don't eat gluten, but probably like your gluten-free like brown rice pasta is going to be the same thing as rice. But I can't say if like wheat does that or not. I'm not sure, but
right.
I don't tend to promote that anyways. So resistant starch, that's another little hack. Also, I can't talk about this topic without talking about at least touching on sleep. And the importance of getting adequate rest, because lack of sleep can also lead to insulin resistance. So you can be doing all the right things in your life and eating perfectly, but if you're trying to walk around on 4 hours of sleep, like that's not good either. So making sure you're getting adequate sleep. Exercise too. I'm a big fitness guru, so I can't have this topic too without talking about the importance exercise has on stabilizing blood sugar and helping to just balance it naturally. And it doesn't even have to be like you got to go to a gym. You have to start some crazy routine. Something as simple as going for an after dinner walk is incredibly powerful, or getting in the habit of when you eat, like even if you can go out for 5 minutes, like go out, get a little fresh air, move your body a little bit, that has a significant impact on the impact your food choices have on your blood sugar too.
It also usually helps you digest your food a little quicker.
Yes.
They call 10-minute walks after meals. I've heard about it. Yeah. A lot of people.
Well, I haven't heard of that. That's another thing when I'm trying to be more mindful with, I do try to move after. It doesn't have to be long. You don't have to go for
It's easier this time of year versus winter coming soon, I will admit.
Right.
Even
Yes.
my dog doesn't like the winter.
No.
Do we have any other hacks, tips?
Hacks or tips? I mean, the basic supplement protocol that I've talked about before when I've been on this channel, but I'm not gonna like call out any like specific supplements. But your general like fish oil and making sure you have adequate vitamin D levels. I did a podcast on vitamin D, but vitamin D really impacts everything. And if your levels are too low, that can also have an impact on your blood sugar. So vitamin D actually helps muscle cells respond to insulin too. So making sure that you're adequately supplemented with things you're not getting through your diet.